Well, yes, just a few minutes ago, the Qatari foreign minister said in a statement that the humanitarian truce will start in Gaza at 7 a.m. Gaza-Israel time on Friday. However, people, after hearing this news, they are not that optimistic, actually, because the same scenario happened yesterday. It was an official statement, 10 a.m. on Thursday, but nothing happened, and the truce was postponed because of the conditions from the both sides, Hamas and Israel. However, people at the same time are hopeful that this time this truce agreement is going to hold up and they can at least take a rest of the very heavy and intense Israeli attacks on Gaza. Of course, this truce, humanitarian truce, is brokered by Qatar, Egypt, and also the United States. It will also allow humanitarian aid, hundreds of trucks of humanitarian aid to enter the Gaza Strip, of course, and the most important is the release of hostages. 50 will be released by Hamas and 150 will be released from the Israeli side. At the same time, let me point at that actually these hours that we are living before the truce are some of the very intense, we are witnessing some of the very intense Israeli attacks on Gaza, actually in several places in Gaza, in northern Gaza and central Gaza. And here where I am standing inside the Shuhada Al-Aqsa hospital, which is located in middle Gaza, it was such a horrific night that people went through, and also the early hours of this morning, continuous Israeli bombing, continuous shelling. We're talking about hundreds of people that were killed in the past 12 hours and also hundreds of injuries. And this is something that actually happened before. Whenever there is a truce agreement, a ceasefire agreement, Israel do intensify its attacks on Gaza. We witnessed that on previous escalations and previous wars on Gaza. For now, the people are just hoping that they're going to still alive until 7 a.m. Friday morning.
Noor, we understand that the director of the Al-Shifa hospital has been arrested by Israeli forces. What more are you hearing about that? What more do we know?
Well, we know that the Al-Shifa hospital for a week now is like a closed Israeli military base, and inside the Al-Shifa hospital there is actually 180 patients. Some of them are people who get injured during the past 7 weeks of Israeli war on Gaza. With them there are 3 doctors and 4 nurses, and one of the doctors is actually the director of the Al-Shifa hospital, Dr. Muhammad Abu Salmiya. This morning, while talking to one of the doctors inside the Al-Shifa hospital, he said that the Israeli forces stormed into the unit where the patients and the doctors are kept. They arrested Dr. Muhammad Abu Salmiya, the director of the Al-Shifa hospital, and also they arrested others from the medical staff. Since then, actually, Palestinian Health Ministry here in Gaza, in the West Bank, the governmental media office, even the doctors and other hospitals around Gaza have been condemning this action by the Israeli forces and calling upon the international community, calling upon the Red Cross, the UN, anyone to intervene and release the doctors and the doctor and the medical staff, adding to the fact that there is also a number of paramedics that were arrested while they were on their way to southern Gaza. The Israeli forces actually arrested the paramedics while they were inside the ambulances.